Good morning, all. So I am continuing the previous topic. So wage incentive plans. So under this, differential piece rates. Okay. So differential piece rates. This is another model, another method. So the shortcoming of the above mentioned incentive plans has given way differential piece rates. Okay. So in the above two methods, there is a differential piece rates depending upon the performance and production quantity. Then we are giving the different piece rates. So according to that, then some of the plans are developed under this criteria. The differential piece rates are classified under two heads. So individual incentive plans and group incentive plans. There are two plans are there. One is individual incentive plan and second one is group incentive plans. So individual incentive plans, the different plans here are discussed below. One is Hasley plan, Halsey plan. So the features of this plan is minimum wage is guaranteed. Under this plan is also there is a minimum wage is guaranteed. And the second point is additional bonus is provided to workers, okay, who are showing better performance. Okay, so who are showing better performance, then we are giving more salary or more incentive. So wage and salary administration 147 complete the job in less than the standard time. Bonus is a certain proportion to the time saved. The proportion of is fixed at 50% in this plan. Okay. So under this 147 people are completing the job in 147 is complete the job in less than the standard time. Suppose someone is completing the job in a standard time. Suppose we are giving some 10 minutes, but he completes that job in 8 minutes. Then he saves some time. So then bonus is a certain proportion to the time saved. So how much time they are saved compared to the standard time, then we are giving the incentive depending upon that, depending upon the time they are saved, the worker is saved. Okay. So this proportion is fixed at 50% in this plan. So this proportion is only take it as how much time they are saved. Then we are not considering it. Then we have to more than that standard time. Then 50% we are standardized. Okay. So the total wage is calculated as T into R plus 50% S minus J into 50% of S minus J into R. So now what is the J, R and S? Okay. So T is the time and where J is time taken. So R rate of wage and S is the standard time and 50% the bonus percentage. Okay. So that is the bonus percentage. Then take one example where they are giving, they are mentioned here. So S equal to 10 hours standard time and J equal to 8 hours. J means time taken. So total time taken 8 hours and R equal to rate of wage. Then per hour we are giving the 5 rupees. Then bonus is the 50%. Then 8 into 5 plus 50 by 100 into 80 minus 8 into 5. The formula is okay. So 8 is the time, standard time. So the T is total. T means that is the total thing. Okay. So 8 into 5. Okay. So 40 plus 50 by 100 into 10 minus 8 2 into 5 10. Okay. So then finally we are getting the 45 rupees. So the total salary of the total wage of that day is for 8 hours they are working, then we are giving 45 rupees. Okay. So in this way we are calculating the wage of the labor, okay, worker. So then what are the advantages? So guaranteed minimum wage exists and simple and easy. This plan is very easy and dispensed with time consuming and costly process of work study. But it is another advantage is dispensed with time consuming. So time consuming is also dispensed and also costly process of work study. So management share a part of bonus and time saved. Okay. So management is also benefited because the time is saved. then they are giving only bonus for that, but the time is saved. Okay. So then after that, what are the disadvantages in this plan is workers get only half of the benefit of their efficiency. But what are the disadvantages? How much time they are saving, but they are getting only the half of the benefit, because it is only calculated on basis of 50%. Okay, so 50%, how much time they are, suppose they are saved 1 hour, but it is only taken as 50% on that 1 hour. Then the management is only considering only 30 minutes. Okay, so the total time is saved by the employee worker is 60 minutes, 1 hour, but they are only giving half an hour. Considering only half an hour, they are only giving benefit for half an hour only, not for 1 hour. This is one another day. How much time you have to save, but they are only taken only 50% only. Suppose if you are saving 2 hours or 3 hours or 1 hour, but only they are taking as 50%. That means 1 hour 30 minutes. From 1 hour they are taking only 30 minutes. Suppose you are saving 2 hours, then they are taking only the 1 hour. So the 1 hour is benefited to the management. Okay, so there is some litigation is there. Okay, so the total benefit is not transferred to the worker. Okay, so only 50% of the benefit is only transferred to the worker. Then ultimately it creates some dissatisfaction in the employee. Okay, so then if the workers rush through the job to save time, the quality may suffer. Suppose the worker is always trying to save the time. Okay, then in that view, then automatically quality is decreased. Okay, so then workers object management in sharing bonus are on time saved. Only the workers object is only focusing sorry, so focusing on only how to save the time, and also how to get the benefit, and how to get the bonus. And after that, sufficient incentive is not provided to fast workers. Okay, those who are saving more time, then we are not giving 100%. That means suppose some worker is saving 2 hours time maximum. So, but you are not, you are also, you providing only, you are giving the benefit only for 1 hour. So because they are saving the 2 hours, that is not an easy thing. From total 8 hours, they are saving 2 hours. So then for that workers, then you have to provide, then you have to give 2 hours benefit, but they are not transferring the 2 hours benefit, but only they are transferring only 1 hour benefit. Okay, so that is another problem. Okay, so these are the advantages and disadvantages in the Halsey plan. And after that, Rowan plan. So Rowan plan, in the Rowan plan, this is a modified form of Halsey plan developed by James Rowan of England. So James Rowan is developed this plan. The Rowan plan pays more than the Halsey plan. So according to Halsey plan, the employee is more benefited in this plan. Okay, so this is possible if a worker completes the task in half the standard time of the task. The more than 50% time is saved, then the bonus he earns decreases. Okay, so suppose if you are taking previous one. Okay, so in previous one comparatively, then you have to understand, then in previous one he is only getting 45 rupees salary. Okay, or wage, you think about. Okay, then in this one he is getting 48 rupees. Then the calculation is changed. So total wage equal to J into R plus J into R into time saved by standard time. So same example. Okay, previous example you have to taken. So S equal to 10 hours, J equal to 8 hours, and rate per hour is 5 rupees. Then J into R, then 8 into 5 plus 8 into 5, J into R into time saved. So total time saved 2 hours by 10. Standard time is 10 hours. Okay, so then he is getting 48 rupees. So but in previous model he is getting only 45 rupees. Now in this model he is getting 48 rupees. Then the 3 rupees is increased. Okay, so he is transferred more benefit rather than the Halsey. Okay, so time saved by standard time. how much time he saved from standard time. Okay, suppose the standard time is 10 hours, but he completes his task in 8 hours. So the difference is 2 hours. So 2 by 10. Okay, so in this way, he transferred more benefit to the employee, row 1. Okay, so advantages. So minimum guaranteed wage, same thing. So whether he is working or not, he is getting a minimum wage, and both the employees and the worker share the benefits of time saved. In this, both are benefited. So employees also benefited, and also management is also benefited. Then the efficient workers get bonus at diminishing rate. If they save more than 50% of the standard time, this checks over speeding. Okay, so if they are saving more time, then they are getting more benefit. Suppose he saves 3 hours, then 3 by 10, then he is getting more salary. Okay, so incentive provided for fast workers is not sufficient. In this also it is not sufficient. We are not transferring 100%. Workers dislike management sharing bonus of time saved. Okay, so workers are also dislike management sharing bonus of time saved. So why the management is benefited? We are saving the time, but the management is also benefited. So this is not happy to workers. Okay, so and another thing is, another model is Gantt plan. Okay, so Gantt plan is, this plan was developed by Henry L. Gantt. Okay, so here standard time for every task is fixed through time and motion study. So it is based on time and motion study. Already we are discussed earlier in second unit, production management. So minimum time wage is guaranteed to all workers. So minimum time wage is guaranteed. So workers who fails to complete the task within the standard time receives wages for actual time spent at the specified rate. So a worker who fails to complete the task, so the workers who are failing to complete the task within the standard time, then he receives wages for actual time. He is only receiving the wage for only actual time which is spent, okay, spent by the worker at that specified rate. So workers who achieve or exceeded the standard time get extra bonus varying between 20% to 50%. So depending upon the time saving, then the bonus is varied from 20% to 50% up to. So of the hourly rate for the time allowed for the task. Okay, so then you are seeing the example. So suppose the standard time fixed for the job is 8 hours and the time rate T is 10 hours. Time rate rupees 10 hours and the rate of the bonus is 25%, then the worker who completes the job in 10 hours will be paid 10 into 8 equal to 880. So suppose the worker who is completed the task in 10 hours, because that is the standard time. Okay, sorry, 10 hours is the time rate. So then he will be paid 10 into 8 rupees per hour, 8 rupees, then 10 into 8, 80 rupees. On the other hand, so the bonus rate is 25%. So on the other hand, who completes the job in 6 hours will be paid rupees 100. Okay, so rupees 80, that is the standard one, plus 25%. Upon 80%, we are giving 25% on that. So 25% into 80, that is 20 rupees. Then he is getting 100 rupees. So, but in case of 10 hours, he completes the task, then he getting 80 rupees. Okay, suppose the worker is completed the task in 6 hours, then he getting 25% of the 25% bonus on the salary. Then 80 plus 25% is then 100 rupees. Okay, so in this way he is getting more salary. Then advantages is minimum guarantee exists. There is a minimum guarantee, salary is exist, and fast worker is paid bonus at higher rate proportional to their output. Suppose some worker is saved 7 hours, so he is completed his job in 7 hours, then he is 6 hours, some 5 hours, then he is getting more bonus. Okay, so then standard worker is paid 20% per bonus. So those who are completing the task in a normal rate, standard time, within the standard time, then he is getting 25%, 20% bonus. So then part of bonus is shared by the organization. Okay, the bonus is shared by the organization. So then disadvantages is sharing of bonus by organization is resentment. Okay, so resentment means, so bonus is some extra expenditure for the management. That is some disadvantage, and a disunity among the slow and the fast workers. Fast workers and slow workers, there is a disunity. So they are divided into groups, slow workers and fast workers. Then the slow workers are dissatisfied. Okay, so then they're missing, there is a title missing, that is Beddock's plan. So the so title is there. So Beddock's plan. Next one is Beddock's plan. So this is another important one. So this plan is developed by Charles C. Beddock in 1911. So Charles C. Beddock, this method is proposed by Charles C. Beddock in 1911. Here, the minimum time wage is guaranteed to all workers. In this model, then everybody is getting minimum salary. There is no doubt about this. Okay, there is a minimum salary, they are secured while they are working or not working. So that means there is no total work. Okay, so at least complete some task, then he is getting minimum salary. So there is no doubt about it. The workers who complete the job within or more than the standard time are paid at the normal time rate. So those are completed, those are taking normal time, they are not getting the any benefit, they are getting only the normal salary. So workers who completes the job in less than the standard time are paid bonus. So generally 75% of the wage for the time saved and 25% to the foreman. So 75% is in wage and 25% to the foreman. So then the wage rate is calculated as S into R plus 75% of R of R into S minus T. Okay. So same figures we are consider taking. So in previous two plans, first one we had to take it as 50%. And second model, total time saved by standard time, we are calculating in the second one. Then now this in the Beddock's plan, we are giving 75% of the benefit to the worker, the time which is saved by the worker. So we are transferring the 75% of the benefit to the customer, how much they are saved the time. Okay, then so illustration, so S equal to 10 hours and R equal to same rupees 5 hours for per hour 5 rupees, and T equal to time rate equal to 8 hours. Then 10 into the total time, means the symbol indicates the total time. So 10 into 5 plus 75% of 5 into 10 minus 8. So then 50, 10 into 5, 50 plus 3.75. Okay, so 75% of 5 is 5 into 75 by 100 is 3.75 into 10 minus 8, 2. So then 50 plus 7.50. So then he is getting 57.50. In first model, he is getting only 45 rupees. In second model, the worker is getting 48 rupees. But in this model, he is getting 57.50 rupees. So how much difference is there? Though from first model to this one, 5 plus 7, that means 12.5 rupees is different. Compared to second model, 10.5 rupees different. So then the employee is more benefited in this Beddock's plan. Okay, so minimum wage is guaranteed, and the foreman is motivated to the productivity, as 25% of time saved is paid to him. So the foreman is also motivated because both the worker and foreman is benefited. Okay, so that 75% is transferred to worker, those who are completed in time are taking less time. So the foreman is also motivated the employee because the foreman is monitoring the employee, the worker, then he takes the he consumes the time. Okay, then the benefit is also given to the foreman. Okay, suppose he saves 1 hour, under from this 1 hour, so the 75% is transferred to worker and the 25% is transferred to foreman. Okay, so the management is not taking any advantage from the time consumption, and what the time is saved by the worker, the management should not take any benefit from that time saving. The total benefit is transferred to worker and foreman. Okay, so for worker they are giving 75 because it is because the contribution is more than the is more, then the maximum benefit is transferred to the worker 75%. Then the foreman is also contribution is there, then his contribution is only small part, then he also benefited with 25%. Then the both are motivated, then they are always try to how to save the time, then the management is benefited. Okay, so in this way the time is consumed, then ultimately the management is also benefited. Okay, so the total benefit is transferred to worker and foreman. Okay, then this plan is suitable in factories wherein a worker is expected to perform different types of jobs. So those workers are performing different types of jobs. This plan is only suitable for that. Then disadvantages. So what are the disadvantages? Workers may resent sharing the bonus with foreman. So workers are sharing their benefit to the foreman. That is one disadvantage, because the workers are not happy with that. So because the foreman is not doing any work, just he is monitoring, just he is motivated to the worker, but the benefit is also transferred to foreman, then it dissatisfies the worker. Then workers may find it difficult to understand the complete calculation involved in this method. So how the salary is calculated, how the wage is calculated, so how we are getting this much amount, because there is a some confusion is there. So how to calculate the salary, so there is no complete knowledge about this on related to worker, then that is another disadvantage. Okay, so and after that, Emerson's efficiency plan. Okay, another important one. So Emerson's efficiency plan, this plan was developed by Harrington Emerson. So here minimum wage is guaranteed, workers are paid different bonus rate as per their efficiency level, so not a standard, depending upon the efficiency of the employee, then we are increasing the bonus and percentage also. So bonus is given at an increasing percentage beyond the prescribed level of efficiency. So 66.67% is the highest one efficiency. So efficiency is measured by comparing the actual time taken with the standard time. So we are deciding the standard time. Suppose 10 hours or 8 hours. Then how much time is taking to complete the task? That is the actual time. Then we see the same illustration. S equal to 10 hours, time rate equal to 8 hours, and rate per hour equal to 5 rupees. Then bonus equal to 10% up to 75% of efficiency. So 20% for 75 to 100. Suppose he is achieving 75% to 100%, then we are giving the 20% bonus. Then beyond 100%, then we are getting the 30% bonus. Then there is a difference. 10% is more than the first one. So there is a difference is 10%. Suppose he is complete the task in efficiency 75% to 100%, then he is getting 20% bonus. Then those who are having the far beyond the 100%, then he is getting the 30% bonus. Then formula is T into R plus percentage of bonus into T into R. Okay. So in this case, the efficiency level in 10 by 80 into 100 equal to 125%. Okay. So 10 by 80. Okay. So 10 by 8 means percentage of bonus 10 by 8. So actual time is 10, standard time is 10 hours, but he takes only 8 hours. Then 10 by 8 into 100. Okay. So because the rate is considered, we are find out the percentage. Then that's why we are multiplying with the 100%. Then 125%. Okay. So then bonus at 30% payable, because he is getting more than 100% efficiency, then he is paid as bonus as 30% payable. Then the total wage equal to 8 into 5 plus the percentage rate equal to percentage of bonus is 125%. According to that, we are giving the 30% bonus, then 30 by 100. Okay. So 30% means 30 by 100 into 8 into 5. So T into R. Okay. T into R plus percentage of bonus into T into R. So how we are calculating the bonus? So 10 by 8. 10 is the standard time, 8 is the time taken. So into 100. In this way, we are getting the 125%. So it is greater than the 100%. Then he comes under the second criteria. So 30% we are giving the bonus rate. Then we are calculating the total wage. So T into R, T equal to 8 and R equal to 5. Then percentage of bonus is 30%. Then 30 by 100 into T into R. T for T value is 8 hours and R value is 5. Then 8 into 5, 40 plus 30 by 100 into 8 by 8 into 5. So then he is getting 52 rupees. Okay. So, but some less than compared to the previous one, he is getting some less salary. So he is only getting 52 rupees. In the previous model, he is getting, there is no big difference at, okay. So 5 rupees, 5.5 rupees is different. But there is no dissatisfaction of the employee because depending upon the worker performance, he is benefited. So if worker A takes 16 hours, then his bonus is nil. Okay, because the standard time is, suppose if worker, sorry, another, okay. So if worker A takes 16 hours, then he is not getting the bonus because the standard time is 10 hours. Okay. So then if workers B takes 14 hours is bonus, then 1 by 10 into 14 into 5. Then if worker C takes 10 hours is bonus, then 2 by 10 into 10 into 5. Just like this, you are calculating the time. Okay. So then if worker D takes 8 hours, then his bonus is 33 by 10 into 8 into 5. In this way, we are calculating the bonuses. So advantages is guaranteed time wage provides a sense of security to all the workers because it is guaranteed minimum minimum salary and also a sense of security. So it provides a security for employee. Then it encourages healthy competition among workers. Okay, so after that it encourages healthy competition between workers. So because always the people are the employees are workers are trying to give more efficiency. So how to increase the efficiency? Depending upon their efficiency, we are giving the bonus. Then they are trying to improve their efficiencies. So bonus begins at 66.67% of efficiency. Okay, so those who are achieving 66.67% of efficiency, then they are ultimately getting the benefit. Okay, so because everybody is accepted, because this is very simple thing, very simplest way to achieve the 66.61%. Okay, so this is reached by many workers. Okay, so this one is reached by so many workers. Then maximum number of the employees are benefited. Maximum workers are benefited with this method. Okay, then all the workers are satisfied. Okay, so but they are getting the less, but all they are satisfied. That is another important thing. So disadvantages are there is little incentive after 100% efficiency level. So only they are getting only 30% of the bonus, but they are crossing the 100% efficiency level. So compared to the 66.67 to 100%, I think for 34 something, 33 point something they are saving. So far beyond that, they are also showing more than suppose more performance, more efficiency. Suppose if you are considering as 125% his efficiency, then his losses 25 plus 33 something. Then 33 plus 25, then 50%, 55%. But he is not getting that 55% benefit. Okay. So then in this way, he is not showing interest to give better, to give better performance, and also is not focus on efficiency. Okay, so then the plan is not very flexible or selective. So it is not flexible for all situations, and the employer may fix the standard time at a low level, making it impossible for most of the workers to earn bonus. Okay, so employer may fix the standard time. So the employer is fixing the standard time, that means 10 hours. Then at a low level, making it impossible for most of the workers to earn the bonus, because the management is fixed the minimum time. Suppose but they are giving the standard time, but it is not but every worker most probably they are completing the task in 10 hours only. So only some of them are only saving the time. Suppose some only less number of people are taking time less than 10 hours, so only very few are there, then they are fixing the time, standard time, uh, like that. Okay, so they are some strategy. Okay, so then in this way, so only few members are getting the bonus, the remaining are only getting only normal salary. So in this way the management is benefited. Okay, so this is about these individual incentive plans. Okay, so in tomorrow's class I am discussing about group incentive plans. Okay, right. And group incentive plans, that means these are giving group wise, so group of the people, so team based. So in some cases like an assembly line production, it is not possible to determine the performance of an individual worker. So in some cases we are not calculating the individual performance of the workers, then they are jointly worked, then also we are calculating, we are giving the benefit to the group. Then in such cases it is desirable to introduce a group incentive scheme. So here the bonus is calculated for a group of workers and the total amount is distributed among the group members. So in proportion to the wage earned by each. Okay. So according to the wage earned by each, then we are giving the total amount, total bonus to the group. Then that is distributed depending upon the wage they are earned. Okay, proportion on the wage they are earned. So depending upon their wage, they are benefited. Okay, suppose he is more wage than the other another one, then he is getting more. Those who are having the less wages, they are getting some less amount. Okay, so the scalar plan, this is a group plan where the productivity of the entire workforce is taken into account. In this plan, bonus is paid at the rate of 1% for every 1% raise in productivity. Suppose the productivity is increased to increased, so for each and every percent is increased, then they are giving some benefit to the group. Okay, so workers are not paid the full amount of bonus earned by them in the same month, so they are not getting the in the same month. Okay, after that, after completing the task, then is benefited to next month or some next some future in future. So a certain percentage is set aside as a resource fund to take care of fluctuations. At the end of the year, the balance remaining in the reserve fund is also distributed. So this amount is transferred. The 1%, suppose there the bonus is transferred to the reserve fund. So after end of the year, the total reserve fund is distributed to the workers, in the form in the name of bonus. Okay, so then priest man bonus plan, this is also another group incentive plan. Here a committee of workers and management set the standard of performance. So in the committee, there is a committee. In the committee there is workers also there and management is also there. Both are both are having the membership in this in committee. Both are decided the standard performance. A minimum wage is guaranteed to each worker. So a minimum wage is guaranteed to each worker. The group set gets bonus when actual outputs exceeds the standard. Okay, then the group is gets bonus when actual output exceeds the standard. So actual output is exceeds the standard, then the group is getting the bonus. The group supervisor also gets a share on the group bonus. So the group supervisor also getting the benefit from the group bonus. This plan promotes team spirit among employees. Okay, because all they are cooperatively working, then automatically all are benefited, all are get the bonus. Okay, so this is these are the group incentive plans. Other forms of incentives are there. So one is the employee stock option plan. So ESOP, this is called as ESOP. This is a form of incentive where the employees are allotted to the company share at the price below the market price. Okay, so employees are also allotted the shares. So for employees, the management is also allotting the shares. This policy is followed by generally this method is introduced by Infosys. So at the starting of Infosys, they are going to the IPO. Then Narayana Murthy Garu is giving shares to the each and every employee without any money. So he said, all of you are working for the company development, then ultimately you are also benefited, because also you are all the shareholders, then you are also benefiting the benefiting from the development of the employee. So it is motivating to the employee. The shareholders are the owners of the organization, because they are also owners of the organization, then also they are working for the organization, then both are benefited, company is also benefited, and also employee is also benefited. Okay, so after that, profit sharing. So Professor Sagar defines profit sharing as an arrangement of by which employee is receiving a share fixed in advance of the profit. Suppose the management is getting good profits, then automatically the profit is also shared to the workers in the form of bonus. Suppose railways are giving regular bonuses to the employees because they are getting high profits, then the profit is also shared to the employees. So then fringe benefits. So ILO describes, International Labour Organization, ILO describes fringe benefits as wages are often augmented by special cash benefits by the provision of medical and other services, or by payment in kind that form part of the cost for expenditure on the goods and services. So the special benefits are provided to the employees, medical benefits and other services are provided to the employee. Then benefits as holidays with pay low cost meals. So we are providing benefits as holidays. So we are giving holidays, benefits, some holidays. So some low cost meals. So these are all encouraged the employees. These are the fringe benefits. Then the employees are, the workers and employees are motivated. They are giving more performance. Okay, and also they are trying to work for hard work for organization. Okay, so this is about incentive wage plans.